Welcome, visionaries and seekers of wisdom, to our haven of enlightenment where ancient philosophy meets modern living. Today we delve into the profound world of Stoicism and uncover 19 unparalleled strategies to become indisputably more valued to those around you. It's no secret that the Stoics were masters of the mind and architects of relationships built on trust, respect, and unwavering integrity. Their teachings are timeless, and their insights are as relevant today as they were in the serene halls of ancient Greece and the bustling streets of Rome. Before we embark on this journey of self-discovery and genuine connection, I extend to you a warm invitation. Join our growing community of thought pioneers by pressing the like button, subscribing to our channel, and ringing the notification bell. This simple act fuels our quest for knowledge and ensures that you never miss out on the transformative ideas we share. So, prepare to be captivated as we begin our exploration with the tale of a man who, armed with nothing but the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation, transformed an empire and became a beacon of hope and guidance to his people. Let his story illuminate our path as we unlock the secrets to becoming a cherished pillar in the lives of others. Now sit back, relax, or perhaps grab a notebook to jot down thoughts that resonate with you as we stride confidently into the realm of Stoicism, guided by the sagacious words of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Remember, the value we bring to others' lives defines the legacy we leave behind. Let's begin to craft yours today. Meet the Stoics, the venerable sages of antiquity whose philosophies have transcended the barriers of time to influence generations. At the heart of Stoicism lies the profound understanding that we ought to focus on what is within our power, our own thoughts and behaviors, while accepting what we cannot control. The Stoics taught us that the path to a valorous life is strewn with virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation, virtues that enable us to live harmoniously with the natural order of the world. It was Zeno of Citium who laid the cornerstone of this robust school of thought, a philosophy conceived in the polis of Athens around 300 BCE. Zeno's teachings were later refined and expanded by a succession of thinkers, each bringing their own perspective and experiences to the philosophy. These included the likes of Cleanthes and Chrysippus, who contributed significantly to the Stoic doctrine, but it is perhaps the later Stoics who are most renowned in popular memory. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, whose meditations serve as a personal diary and manifesto of Stoic principles, taught us the power of self-reflection and the importance of acting in service of the common good. Seneca, the statesman and dramatist, offered us his lucid essays and letters, which explore the complexities of human nature and the pursuit of a life unshaken by external circumstances. Lastly, Epictetus, the sage who was once a slave, bestowed upon us the indelible idea that our perceptions shape our reality and that true freedom comes from within. These eminent figures and their philosophies form the bedrock of Stoicism, a school of thought that empowers individuals to lead meaningful lives by mastering their inner selves and contributing to the welfare of others. As we delve further into the teachings of these timeless philosophers, we will uncover practical strategies that not only help us build resilience and composure in the face of life's challenges, but also enable us to become invaluable to those around us. Stay tuned as we forge ahead, gleaning wisdom from the ancients to enrich our modern lives and relationships. Remember, in the grand tapestry of existence, it is the threads of virtue and character we weave that most profoundly touch the hearts and minds of others, drawing them nearer to the warmth of our spirit and the strength of our convictions. Strategy 1. Know thyself. The first strategy in our voyage through Stoic wisdom is the clarion call to know thyself. This timeless maxim, inscribed on the forecourt of the Temple of Apollo at Delphi, serves as a stark reminder that self-awareness is the bedrock upon which all other virtues are built. To know oneself is to understand one's strengths and weaknesses, one's passions and fears, and most importantly, to recognize the power of our own agency. In the context of Stoicism, knowing oneself isn't just a matter of introspection. It's about aligning with our true nature and acting in accordance with reason. As Epictetus so eloquently put it, he who knows himself knows what is good for him. By cultivating a deep understanding of our inner workings, we become better equipped to make choices that resonate with our core values. choices that elevate us and by extension, uplift those whom our lives touch. So how does one embark on this journey of self-discovery? It begins with honest self-examination. Take time each day to reflect on your actions and decisions. Ask yourself, were they driven by virtue or vice, by selfless intention or fleeting impulse? Consider too how your presence influences those around you. Are you a source of serenity and inspiration, or do you unwittingly cast a shadow of turmoil and doubt? Embracing the principle of self-awareness requires courage, for it challenges us to confront aspects of ourselves we may prefer to leave unexamined. Yet, it's in facing these truths that we unlock the potential to be more valued by others. When we are true to ourselves, our authenticity shines forth, and it's that authentic self that others are drawn to. What's more, in understanding our own nature, we foster empathy and gain insights into the hearts of others. We navigate relationships with greater tact, sensitivity, and understanding. Just as a lighthouse provides safe passage for ships in a tumultuous sea, our self-knowledge becomes a beacon, guiding those around us through the complexities of their own lives. As we continue to explore the rich tapestry of Stoic wisdom, take this first strategy to heart. Let Know Thyself be not just a call to self-awareness, but an invitation to cultivate a presence that others find indispensable, a presence marked by clarity, authenticity, and unwavering purpose. Remember, visionaries, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Let that step be a commitment to delve deep into the essence of your being, for in knowing yourself, you become a bedrock of wisdom and a haven of peace for those fortunate enough to cross your path. Strategy 2. Emotional resilience. Building upon the foundational self-awareness, we now turn to the second strategy, which is developing emotional resilience. The Stoics regarded this as an essential virtue, for it equips us to stand as a steadfast rock amidst the raging storms of fortune. Emotional resilience is the fortitude that allows us to endure hardship with equanimity and to emerge from adversity with our spirit not just intact, but fortified. Consider the Stoic figure of Seneca, who faced immense trials with a resilient heart. To be emotionally resilient, like Seneca, means to possess an inner calm that cannot be disrupted by external chaos. When others around us are buffeted by the winds of emotional turmoil, our tranquility offers them a sanctuary, a place of reliability and strength where they can find solace and regain their footing. So how can we cultivate this invaluable trait within ourselves? The key lies in accepting the ebb and flow of life's experiences while maintaining a composed mindset. This is not to suggest we become indifferent or unfeeling. Rather, it's about acknowledging our emotions without being governed by them. It's about response rather than reaction. As Marcus Aurelius advised, we must learn to meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same. Begin by observing your emotional responses to various situations. When you notice a surge of emotion, pause and take a breath. Give yourself the space to acknowledge the feeling without immediately acting upon it. Reflect on what triggered it, and ask yourself whether this reaction serves you or those around you. This practice not only enhances your own emotional balance, but also sets an example for others, demonstrating how to remain composed under pressure. Through emotional resilience, we provide a steady presence in the lives of those we value. Our ability to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and composure becomes a source of inspiration and confidence. It shows that we are not only capable of handling our own challenges, but can also be a dependable support for others in their times of need. In conclusion, visionaries, as we adopt the second strategy of emotional resilience, we become more than just individuals with admirable self-control. We transform into pillars of strength for others. Let us strive to embody this Stoic virtue, not just for ourselves, but to become the unwavering rock upon which others can lean. Stand firm, for in doing so, you will be deeply valued by those whose lives you touch, and your legacy will be one of enduring impact and steadfast support. Strategy 3. The power of listening. Moving forward in our Stoic Odyssey, let us now unfold the third strategy, embracing the power of listening. In an age where everyone seeks to be heard, there lies a profound strength in silence and the ability to truly listen. Stoicism teaches us that listening rather than speaking is the cornerstone of understanding and wisdom, and by mastering this skill, we become immeasurably more valued to others. The act of listening goes well beyond the mere passive reception of words. It is an active engagement, a form of validation that shows we respect and value the perspectives of those around us. When we listen, we open our minds to new ideas and insights, therefore expanding our own understanding. We create an environment where ideas can be exchanged freely and genuine connections can be formed. As Epictetus reminds us, nature has given man one tongue, but 2 ears, that we may hear twice as much as we speak. To hone the power of listening, practice mindfulness in your daily interactions. When someone speaks to you, resist the urge to formulate your response while they're still talking. Instead, give them the full attention they deserve, absorbing every word, every nuance of their expression. This deliberate focus not only enriches your comprehension, but signals to the speaker that they are truly being heard. In listening deeply to others, we build rapport and trust. We demonstrate that we value their input and consider their thoughts. This, in turn, encourages them to confide in us, seeking our counsel and relying on our judgment. By becoming trusted confidants, we establish ourselves as invaluable to our peers, friends, and loved ones. Furthermore, the power of listening extends beyond personal connections. It can transform conflicts into resolutions, confusion into clarity, and challenge into growth. When we listen, we allow others to express their frustrations and fears without judgment, providing a space where solutions can surface and healing can begin. In essence, visionaries, to master the art of listening is to offer the greatest of gifts, our undivided attention and understanding. It is through this thoughtful silence that we express a profound respect for the dignity and worth of those around us. So let us embrace this third Stoic strategy with open ears and hearts. For in the quietude of listening, we become a source of comfort, a vessel of wisdom, and a true force for positive change in the lives we touch. Let this be a testament to our value as we continue to learn from the Stoics, becoming ever more cherished and indispensable in our communities. Strategy 4. Help without expectations. Continuing our exploration of Stoic wisdom, we arrive at the 4th strategy, which inspires us to help without expectations. This principle exhorts us to extend our kindness and assistance to others, not with an eye towards reward or recognition, but out of genuine goodwill and the recognition of our shared humanity. The Stoics understood that the act of giving is in itself a reward, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The fruit of this life is a good character and acts for the common good." It is in this spirit that we should offer our help to others, selflessly and without the desire for quid pro quo. When we help without anticipating anything in return, our actions are imbued with a pure intent that resonates deeply with those around us. It signals that our generosity is not a means to an end but an end in itself, a manifestation of our character and values. How then do we cultivate this ethos of altruism? Start small. Look for opportunities in your daily life to assist someone without the expectation of gratitude or compensation. It could be as simple as opening a door for a stranger, offering a listening ear to a friend, or volunteering your time for a cause that benefits your community. Practice this habitually, and you will find that it enriches your life and the lives of others. Helping without expectations also entails letting go of the need for control or influence over the outcomes of our actions. The Stoics teach us to focus on our intent and effort, rather than the fruits of our actions. By doing so, we stay true to our Stoic virtues, even as we relinquish our attachment to results. In giving freely of ourselves, we become a beacon of generosity and compassion. Others will value our presence in their lives for the comfort and support we provide selflessly. This creates a ripple effect of positivity, inspiring those we've helped to pay it forward, thus weaving a tapestry of goodwill that can envelop a community, a society, and even the world. Visionaries, as we put into practice the 4th strategy of helping without expectations, let us do so with open hearts. Through our actions may we not only exemplify the Stoic virtues, but also become a pillar in the edifice of human kindness. In this way, the value we bring to others' lives becomes an enduring testament to our character, one that is beyond measure and everlasting in its impact. Let this be the legacy we strive for, and in doing so, we will truly be more valued by those around us. Strategy 5. Adaptability. As we continue weaving the intricate fabric of Stoic strategies, let's delve into the fifth essential virtue, adaptability. Stoicism teaches us the power of embracing change, the strength found in flexibility, and the wisdom in adjusting our sails when the winds of life shift direction. By embodying adaptability, we not only survive the caprices of our circumstances, but also endear ourselves to others by demonstrating our willingness to accommodate the ebb and flow of their lives as well. The Stoic philosophers saw adaptability not as a compromise, but as an exercise in creativity and resourcefulness. Seneca, who experienced the heights of success and the pits of despair, once said, "A man who suffers before it is necessary, suffers more than is necessary." This sage advice speaks to the art of living proactively, of adjusting our mindset before calamity strikes, so that when it does, we are not just prepared but poised for action. How then might we practice adaptability? It starts by letting go of rigid expectations and embracing the notion that uncertainty is not an obstacle but an opportunity. When met with unexpected changes rather than resisting, ask yourself, how can I align with this new situation? What can I learn from it? How can I make the best of it? By adopting a flexible mindset, you will find yourself more adept at navigating complex scenarios and more open to diverse perspectives. Moreover, adaptability involves a certain selflessness, a recognition that the world does not revolve solely around our needs and preferences. To be adaptable is to be considerate of others' feelings and situations, which in turn fosters harmony and cooperation. It's a willingness to compromise and find middle ground that not only resolves conflicts, but strengthens relationships. By being adaptable, we demonstrate to those around us that we are dependable allies in times of change. We show that we can be counted on to rise to the occasion, to recalibrate our strategies, and to support others as they too traverse the shifting landscapes of their lives. This quality makes us invaluable to friends, family, and colleagues, as they know we are there to help shoulder the burden of transition with grace and optimism. In conclusion, visionaries, as we adopt the fifth strategy of adaptability, we will find ourselves becoming an anchor of stability in an unpredictable world. Our flexibility will endear us to others, for it will be clear that our support is not conditional on the constancy of the status quo, but is a steadfast certainty, no matter the waves of change that may come. Let this strategy be a testament to our resilience and our commitment to navigate life's vicissitudes alongside those we value. Through adaptability, we become not only survivors of change, but champions of progress, ultimately becoming more valued and appreciated in the eyes of those we accompany on this journey of life. Strategy 6. Accept and appreciate differences. Accept and appreciate differences. As we journey deeper into the heart of Stoic philosophy, we encounter our sixth strategy, which calls for us to accept and appreciate differences. In a world teeming with a kaleidoscope of cultures, beliefs, and personalities, the Stoics challenge us to embrace this diversity with open arms and a discerning mind. The value in recognizing and cherishing the uniqueness of each individual lies at the core of interpersonal relationships and is a catalyst for personal growth and communal harmony. The Stoics did not view differences as a divide, but as an enriching element of human interaction. They believe that every person we encounter holds a mirror to a part of ourselves that can be nurtured or transformed. It's through the interaction of diverse perspectives that wisdom is refined and understanding is broadened. As Marcus Aurelius mused, we are made for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids, like the rows of the upper and lower teeth. To embrace this practice, begin by seeking out viewpoints that challenge your own. Engage respectfully with those who think differently, and strive to understand the rationale behind their perspectives. It's not about agreeing with every opinion, but about fostering a spirit of inclusivity and respect for each individual's right to their unique stance. This strategy requires us to be intentional in our efforts to overcome any implicit prejudices or biases. It calls for a commitment to continuous learning and personal development as we expose ourselves to new ideas and unfamiliar experiences. By doing so, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to an atmosphere of mutual respect and appreciation in our social circles. When we accept and appreciate the differences among us, we become more than just tolerant spectators. We become active participants in creating a world where every voice can be heard and every story is valued. Our capacity to listen and learn from others is what ultimately makes us more valued in return. As we put into practice the sixth strategy of accepting and appreciating differences, let us do so with the understanding that the true beauty of humanity lies in its diversity. Let us be the cultivators of an environment where the uniqueness of every individual is celebrated, and the collective wisdom of the many is harnessed. In this way, we instill a profound sense of belonging and value in our relationships, building bridges where walls once stood, and affirming our shared dignity within the vast mosaic of human experience. Strategy 7. Practice empathy. Amidst the wealth of Stoic strategies, we arrive at a particularly transformative one, the practice of empathy. This seventh strategy emphasizes the might of truly comprehending and sharing the emotions and viewpoints of those around us. Empathy is the bridge that connects us to the inner world of others, allowing us to partake in their joys and sorrows, to resonate with their challenges, and to offer support that stems from a deep understanding of their experiences. To practice empathy is to transcend mere sympathy. It is to step into the shoes of another, to see through their eyes, to listen with a heart that seeks to grasp the full spectrum of their emotional landscape. It is an active endeavor, one that the Stoics saw as essential to cultivating relationships that are not only supportive, but also genuinely caring and connected. How do we then foster this powerful form of connection? It begins with active listening, a concept we touched upon earlier, but it goes further. It requires us to suspend judgment and to engage with an open heart and mind. When someone shares their story with us, we must resist the impulse to impose our interpretations or solutions. Instead, we should aim to understand their perspective as they perceive it, to feel with them, and to affirm their right to their feelings. Empathy also demands humility, the recognition that our experiences and emotions are not the measure of all things. By acknowledging and valuing the diverse emotional responses of others, we gain richer insights into the human condition and enhance our ability to interact compassionately and effectively. By mastering the practice of empathy, we become indispensable to those in our lives. We provide a sanctuary where others feel seen, heard, and understood. Our ability to empathize assures them that they are not alone in their journey, fostering a deep sense of trust and connection. Visionaries, as we cultivate a seventh strategy of practicing empathy, let us remember that this isn't simply about emotional intelligence. It's about nurturing a profound human connection that transcends the superficial. When we empathize, we share in the tapestry of human emotions, weaving threads of compassion and understanding into the very fabric of our interactions. In doing so, we become a source of solace and strength, making us truly valued companions in both the trials and triumphs that life presents. Let us not underestimate the power of empathy, for it is a force that can transform not only individual lives, but the very essence of our communities. Strategy 8. Led by example. As we forge ahead on our Stoic journey, we find ourselves at the eighth strategy, which underscores the significant impact of leading by example. Stoic wisdom suggests that our actions resonate more deeply than our words, and it is through our conduct that we set a powerful precedent for others to follow. When we lead by example, we become living embodiments of the values and principles we admire, making us invaluable to those around us who seek guidance and inspiration. The ancients believed that to lead by example is to inspire change not through coercion or persuasion, but through the eloquent silence of deeds that speak for themselves. It is the quiet yet potent influence of a life lived with integrity, honor, and purpose. By consistently aligning our actions with our beliefs, we demonstrate the virtues of Stoicism in a tangible, relatable way. To lead by example, begin by conducting a personal audit of your daily behaviors. Do they reflect the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation? Are you the same person in private as you are in public? By striving for consistency between your private virtues and public actions, you create an aura of trustworthiness and dependability that draws others to you. Consider the influence of Seneca, who, despite the complexities of political life, endeavored to live authentically as a Stoic, or the revered Marcus Aurelius, whose reign as emperor was a testament to Stoic values and action. Their legacy of leadership continues to echo through the ages, not because of their words alone, but because of the way they embodied their teachings. It is also vital to recognize that leading by example does not mean perfection. Rather, it involves a genuine effort to live up to one's ideals, a willingness to admit mistakes, and a commitment to personal growth. When we lead by example, we acknowledge our humanity and extend the same understanding to others, fostering a culture of shared striving and mutual support. By committing to this strategy, we offer a beacon of inspiration for those who are navigating their own moral landscapes. We demonstrate that the path to becoming more valued to others is paved with the stones of our own virtuous actions. Our example becomes a guidepost for others, a symbol of what is possible when words are translated into action. In this manner, visionaries, as we adopt the 8th strategy of leading by example, we become more than mere messengers of Stoic thought. We become exemplars of its power. Let our lives be the canvas upon which we paint a portrait of Stoic virtue for the world to see. As we walk the talk, so to speak, we earn the respect and admiration of those who witness our journey, becoming truly valued leaders in the eyes of those we inspire to walk alongside us. Strategy 9. Stay calm in the storm. As we sail further into the deep and enlightening seas of Stoic strategies, we cast our anchor at the 9th. Stay calm in the storm. This strategy is the bedrock of Stoic serenity, teaching us the art of maintaining composure amidst the chaos that life inevitably throws our way. Through this practice, we become a source of tranquility and assurance, making us all the more valued by those caught in the tempests of existence. The Stoics were no strangers to turmoil, both personal and societal, yet they remained steadfast, viewing chaos not as a harbinger of doom but as an opportunity to demonstrate their inner strength and resolve. The ability to stay calm in the storm is not about suppressing emotions or denying the gravity of situations, but about finding an inner citadel of peace from which to operate effectively. How can we, too, cultivate this enviable composure? It starts with perspective. The Stoics teach us that our response to any event is shaped not by the event itself, but by our interpretation of it. When faced with disorder or upheaval, take a step back to observe the situation objectively. Ask yourself, what is within my control? What actions can I take that align with my values and contribute to a solution? Another key aspect is preparation. Like a skilled captain who trains for rough seas long before they come, we must prepare our minds for adversity through daily reflection and practice. Engage in exercises that foster resilience, such as contemplating potential challenges and envisioning your calm and collected response. This mental rehearsal arms you with the strategies and confidence needed to face the unexpected with poise. Moreover, practicing self-care is vital in maintaining balance during stressful times. Ensure you are tending to your physical, emotional, and mental well-being, as a nourished self is far more capable of weathering storms. Engage in activities that ground you, whether it's meditation, exercise, or spending time in nature. Nurture your inner sanctum, so it may serve as a refuge not just for yourself, but for others as well. By mastering the 9th strategy, stay calm in the storm, we become lighthouses amidst the fog of confusion, beacons of hope when all seems lost. Our calm demeanor reassures those around us, giving them the courage to face their own struggles and the knowledge that they are not alone. Visionaries, as we integrate this invaluable strategy into our lives, let our calm become a testament to our Stoic resolve. May it serve as a silent yet powerful testimony to the strength of character that defines us and endears us to others. In the midst of life's tempests, let us be the calm center, the eye of the hurricane, where peace prevails, and from which clarity and courage radiate. In doing so, the value we bring to those around us will be immeasurable, and our influence will be as enduring as the timeless teachings of Stoicism that guide us. Strategy 10. Disregard petty issues. In our ongoing exploration of Stoic strategies, we arrive at a liberating concept. The 10th strategy, disregard petty issues. It's about understanding the trivial from the significant, the ephemeral from the enduring. The Stoics believed in the importance of conserving our energies for matters that truly resonate with our core principles. By mastering the art of overlooking the inconsequential, we free ourselves from needless frustration and become sources of focus and direction, thereby increasing our value to those around us. The Stoics, such as Epictetus, emphasize the wisdom in distinguishing between what is within our control and what lies beyond it. Petty issues often fall into the latter category, minor annoyances and fleeting irritations that, if we allow them to, can consume our thoughts and disturb our inner peace. Yet, in the grand scheme of life, these trifles are mere distractions, unworthy of our emotional investment. To embody this strategy, we must develop a disciplined mind that can navigate through the noise of daily irritations. Start by asking yourself when confronted with a potential petty issue, will this matter in a week, a month, a year? If the answer is no, grant yourself the permission to let it go. This practice of discernment not only conserves your mental and emotional energy, but also sets an example for others to follow, encouraging a collective focus on what truly matters. Consider also the impact of neglecting trivialities on our relationships. When we fixate on minor faults or grievances, we risk straining the bonds we share with others. But when we choose to rise above the petty, we foster an atmosphere of tolerance and understanding. We demonstrate a maturity that reassures those around us of our priorities, our capacity for forgiveness, and our commitment to maintaining a harmonious connection. Through the 10th strategy of disregarding petty issues, we cultivate a liberating perspective, one that elevates our concerns to a higher plane, where purpose and virtue steer our course. This approach not only simplifies our own lives, but also makes us a steadying presence for those engulfed by the minutiae of their daily existence. In conclusion, visionaries, as we commit to overlooking the trivial, we endow ourselves with a serene confidence. This tranquility becomes a magnet for others, drawing them to our collected nature and the clarity of our vision. By freeing ourselves from the shackles of the petty, we emerge as valued guides, leading the way toward a life that cherishes the profound over the petty, the serene over the petty, the serene over the superficial. Let this strategy be a reminder that in the vast expanse of the cosmos, it is the significant virtues we nurture and the meaningful connections we cherish that leave an indelible mark on the tapestry of our shared human experience. As we navigate our way through the Stoic strategies, we come upon our 11th tactic, Socratic irony. This is the method of feigned ignorance that the great philosopher Socrates employed to invite others into deeper reflection and discussion. By adopting a stance of not knowing, we encourage those around us to articulate their thoughts and perspectives more fully, thereby deepening their understanding and our own. This strategy holds the potential to make us more valued by others, for it empowers them and fosters an environment of collaborative learning and growth. The art of Socratic irony is rooted in the Socratic method, a form of cooperative argumentative dialogue championed by Socrates in ancient Athens. The technique involves posing questions to help others examine their beliefs and reasoning, often leading to new insights. By pretending not to know, we avoid imposing our views on others, instead guiding them to uncover their own knowledge and convictions. It is a practice steeped in humility and respect for the intellectual agency of those we engage with. To effectively employ Socratic irony in our interactions, we must cultivate a genuine curiosity about the perspectives of others, approach conversations with an open mind and a willingness to learn, rather than a desire to correct or instruct. When someone expresses an opinion, rather than immediately offering your own, ask probing questions that encourage them to explain and expand upon their viewpoint. What leads you to believe that? Can you tell me more about your thinking on this? In doing so, we not only provide a space for others to express themselves fully, but also demonstrate that we value their ideas and respect their capacity for reason. This approach can be particularly impactful in discussions where emotions run high or opinions are polarized. By not taking on the role of the knower, we lower defenses and open up a channel for more constructive and less confrontational exchange. Moreover, Socratic irony can be a powerful tool for self-improvement. As we encourage others to articulate their insights, we too learn and grow. We may uncover blind spots in our own understanding, or be introduced to perspectives we had not previously considered. As we embrace the 11th strategy of Socratic irony, we evolve into facilitators of dialogue rather than dictators of opinion. This humble and inquisitive posture not only endears us to others but also enriches the collective wisdom of our communities. Through the use of pretended ignorance, we foster an atmosphere of shared exploration and discovery, where the value lies not in asserting our knowledge, but in unlocking the knowledge within each person we encounter. Let this approach be a testament to our commitment to the Stoic principle of mutual edification, and may it serve as a beacon that attracts and enlightens those we interact with, making us ever more valued members of our social spheres. Strategy 12. Be reliable. As we continue to chart our course through the myriad Stoic principles, we come to an essential strategy, pivotal in cementing our value to others. Be reliable. Dependability is a keystone in the architecture of relationships, forming the basis of trust, fostering security, and creating a sturdy foundation for mutual respect. In placing reliability at the heart of our interactions, we not only affirm our commitment to those we care about, but also become indispensable allies in their lives. The Stoics, including Epictetus, emphasized that our actions and promises should be as inviolable as laws of nature. They should be predictable, consistent, and steadfast. This does not mean rigidity, but rather a commitment to follow through with our intentions and to be present for others when we say we will be. Reliability is about making our word our bond and our punctuality a proof of our respect. To be seen as reliable, we must cultivate the habit of keeping our commitments. This begins with being mindful of the promises we make, ensuring that we only agree to what is within our capability and resources to deliver. It is better to underpromise and overdeliver than to overcommit and fall short. When we manage expectations realistically, we build a reputation for trustworthiness. Consistency is another important facet of reliability. Establishing and maintaining routines and rituals in our personal and professional lives creates a rhythm that others can depend on. Whether it's being punctual for meetings, delivering work on time, or simply being there for a friend in need, our constancy is a testament to our reliability. We must also be adaptable in our reliability, as previously discussed. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, unforeseen events can hinder our ability to keep a commitment. In such instances, clear communication and proactive steps to rectify the situation can uphold our reputation as reliable individuals. It showcases our integrity and our dedication to making things right. By embracing the 12th strategy of be reliable, we signal to those around us that we are a secure port in the storm, the one they can count on when it counts the most. Our reliability becomes a pillar in the structure of our relationships, bearing the weight of trust and the fortitude of commitment. As we integrate this strategy into our being, let us remember that to be reliable is to be valued. It is a virtue that, once cultivated, enhances not just the quality of our bonds with others, but also the very essence of our character. So, visionaries, let us hold fast to our commitments, honor our words with action, and thus become unwavering beacons of dependability in the lives we touch. Through our steadfastness, we reveal the depth of our care and the strength of our vow to stand by those we value in every season of life. Strategy 13, Mindful Speech. In the intricate tapestry of Stoic wisdom, our 13th strategy weaves in the art of mindful speech. This strategy teaches us the significance of considered and compassionate communication. Through mindful speech, we build bridges of trust and respect, ensuring our words align with the Stoic virtues of wisdom and justice. By expressing ourselves with intention and sensitivity, we greatly enhance our value to others, creating lasting impressions of empathy and understanding. The Stoics understood that words have the power to uplift or to wound, to clarify or to confuse. Thus, they advocated for speech that is truthful, beneficial, and uttered with kindness. As the philosopher, King Marcus Aurelius once advised, "Speak only if it improves upon the silence." The heart of mindful speech lies in the recognition that our dialogue should contribute positively to the situation at hand. To practice mindful speech, begin by cultivating self-awareness around your communication habits. Pause before you respond in conversation, giving yourself time to consider the impact of your words. Ask yourself whether what you are about to say is necessary, kind, and true. This moment of reflection can be the difference between a reactive statement and a thoughtful response. It is also important to be an active listener, as discussed in our 3rd strategy. Engaging sincerely with what others say provides the necessary context for your words. Mindful speech is a two-way street, where listening informs speaking, creating a cycle of enriching interaction that deepens understanding and respect. Moreover, consider the tone and delivery of your message. Stoicism encourages us to speak with calm and composure, even in the face of conflict or disagreement. By maintaining a steady voice and a tranquil demeanor, we set the stage for constructive rather than confrontational exchanges. In putting into practice the strategy of mindful speech, we become advocates for harmony and clarity in our interactions. Our mindful approach to communication reassures those we engage with that they are heard and valued. This nurtures an environment of trust where relationships can thrive on the firm ground of mutual respect. Visionaries, as we harness the power of mindful speech, let our words be a reflection of our inner Stoic virtues. May our conversations be conduits for connection and understanding, and may the respect we impart through our speech be returned in kind. Let us remember that in every dialogue lies an opportunity to reinforce our value to others by being a source of wisdom, kindness, and truth. Through the conscientious use of language, we not only honor the Stoic tradition but also solidify our place as valued confidants and friends in the diverse narratives of life's journey. Strategy 14. The Art of Saying No. Delving deeper into the Stoic realm, we now approach a liberating and empowering strategy: the art of saying no. This 14th strategy serves as a tool for preserving our integrity and directing our life's narrative. Within the framework of Stoicism, setting boundaries is an expression of self-respect and an essential component of living a life true to one's principles. By learning the art of saying no, we gain the ability to commit to our values with conviction and become more valued by others for our transparency and resolve. The Stoics recognize that our time and energy are finite resources that must be managed with the utmost prudence. As Epictetus so wisely put it, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Saying no is an assertive reaction that protects us from overcommitment and the consequent dilution of our efforts. It allows us to focus on our priorities, enabling us to contribute more significantly to the areas of life that we hold dear. To cultivate this skill, start by clarifying your priorities and values. What is most important to you? What commitments align with your goals and virtues? Once you have a firm grasp of your priorities, you'll find it easier to identify requests that fall outside of them and thus warrant a respectful refusal. When the moment comes to say no, do so with clarity and kindness. Avoid ambiguous language or excessive justifications. A simple, honest explanation will suffice. For example, I appreciate your offer, but I need to decline as I've committed to another project that aligns closely with my current focus. By articulating your reasons calmly and sincerely, you cultivate understanding and respect from others. Saying no also involves a degree of courage. It requires the strength to withstand the fear of disappointing others or the anxiety of possibly missing out. However, the Stoics remind us that our duty is to our own rational choices, not to the expectations of others. It is the quality, not the quantity, of our commitments that ultimately defines the value we bring to our endeavors and relationships. By mastering the art of saying no, we not only manage our lives more effectively, but also earn the admiration of those around us. They come to recognize us as individuals of principle, who can be relied upon to make considered decisions and to stand by them. This trust is invaluable, for it is built on the unshakable foundation of our integrity and self-respect. In conclusion, visionaries, as we integrate this 14th strategy into our repertoire, let us do so with the understanding that saying no is not an act of rejection but one of affirmation of our Stoic virtues and the path we have chosen to walk. In the grand symphony of life, let us not become lost in the cacophony, but instead play our notes with intention and purpose. By doing so, we not only remain true to ourselves, but also become indispensable guides to others in the art of living with discernment and autonomy. The art of saying no, then, is not a barrier, but a gateway to a more valued existence, both for ourselves and for those whose lives we touch. Strategy 15. Continuous learning. Embracing our 15th Stoic strategy, we turn our attention to continuous learning, an endeavor that breathes life into our quest to add value to the lives of others. In the pursuit of wisdom, the Stoics were voracious learners, incessantly seeking knowledge, not just for the sake of learning, but to refine their character and to extend the impact of their influence. This strategy is not about amassing information, but about evolving through the assimilation of knowledge and the practical application of what we learn. The philosophy of continuous learning is grounded in the understanding that the world around us is ever changing, and with it, the need for adaptation and the acquisition of new insights. As Seneca once noted, as long as you live, keep learning how to live. It is this lifelong dedication to growth that distinguishes the wise from the merely informed. To engage in continuous learning, We must foster a mindset of curiosity and humility. Curiosity drives us to explore new realms of thought and experience, while humility reminds us that there is always more to learn. Develop a habit of reading widely, conversing with individuals from different walks of life, and seeking out new experiences that challenge your current paradigms. Moreover, in the spirit of Stoicism, it is essential to reflect on and apply what you learn. Knowledge gains true value when it is used to better ourselves and the world around us. Whether it's through teaching, mentoring, or simply setting an example, sharing the fruits of your learning journey multiplies its impact. Continuous learning also involves the willingness to unlearn and relearn. As Epictetus said, if you wish to be a writer, write. The same applies to any discipline. If you wish to be knowledgeable, be willing to revisit and revise your understanding as new information comes to light. By embodying the strategy of continuous learning, we become beacons of progress and innovation. Our constant quest for knowledge and personal development inspires those around us to embark on their own journeys of growth. We become valued not only for the insights we offer, but for our ability to adapt and remain relevant in a world that is in constant flux. Visionaries, as we commit ourselves to continuous learning, let us do so with the clarity that our learning journey is not merely for personal gain, but for the enrichment of all whom we encounter. May our passion for knowledge ignite a similar spark in others, building a community that values learning and growth as pathways to a more profound and impactful existence. In this way, the wisdom we accumulate and share becomes a legacy that transcends time, honoring the Stoic tradition of lifelong learning and the unwavering pursuit of virtue. Let us always remain eager students of life, for in doing so, we become ever more valued teachers, leaders, and companions on the shared path of human flourishing. Strategy 16. Consistent kindness. As we weave further into the rich fabric of Stoic wisdom, we alight upon our 16th strategy, consistent kindness. The Stoics advocated not for sporadic gestures but for a steadfast practice of kindness that becomes as natural as breathing. This consistency in our benevolent actions fortifies the bonds we share with others and solidifies our reputation as compassionate and caring individuals. Through unwavering kindness, we become integral to our communities, valued for our warmth and genuine concern for the well-being of those around us. Kindness, according to Stoic thought, is not mere politeness or a superficial display of courtesy. It is a deep-seated virtue that springs from genuine love and respect for the dignity of every individual. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, kindness is mankind's greatest delight, and it is in that spirit that we should extend our goodwill indiscriminately to friends and strangers alike. To infuse consistent kindness into our daily lives, we must first recognize it as a choice and a personal responsibility. Begin each day with the intention to act kindly, to offer support, and to provide encouragement. Pay attention to the small opportunities for kindness that present themselves in ordinary moments, be it a smile, a word of appreciation, or a simple act of assistance. Remember too, that kindness is as much about how we treat ourselves as it is about how we treat others. By cultivating self-compassion and forgiveness, we are better equipped to extend the same grace to those we encounter. When we are gentle with our own imperfections, we foster an environment where others also feel safe to be themselves, without fear of judgment or criticism. Consistent kindness also involves empathy, an attribute we have already explored. By truly understanding the circumstances and emotions of others, our acts of kindness become more thoughtful and impactful. We learn to anticipate needs and respond in ways that are both meaningful and helpful. The ripple effects of consistent kindness are profound. Each kind gesture or word carries the potential to brighten someone's day, to alleviate a burden, or to engender hope. As we embody this strategy, we lay the groundwork for a community where kindness is the norm, not the exception. Our consistent efforts contribute to a culture of generosity and care, making us a lifeline for those in need of compassion. In summation, visionaries, let us embrace the 16th strategy of consistent kindness with all the vigor of our Stoic forebears. May our actions reflect a heart steadfast in benevolence, and may the consistency of our kindness be a beacon that guides others to also act with love and respect. Through the practice of unwavering kindness, we become more than just valued members of society. We become the embodiment of the compassion and humanity that the Stoics so cherished. Let us commit to this path of consistent kindness, for it is on this path that we find the true measure of our influence and the enduring respect of those whose lives we touch. Strategy 17. Practice gratitude. Venturing further in our Stoic voyage, we encounter the 17th strategy of practice gratitude. The Stoics esteemed gratitude as a virtue that amplifies our appreciation for the present and strengthens our connections with others. Expressing thankfulness is an acknowledgement of the good that we've received, and in doing so, we not only enrich our own lives but also deepen our relationships. Gratitude, for the Stoics, was a means of cultivating contentment and resilience. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we foster a sense of abundance and tranquility. Epictetus counseled, "Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not." This perspective shifts our focus from scarcity to plenty, allowing us to celebrate each moment and every gift, no matter how small. To practice gratitude in our daily lives, we can start by maintaining a gratitude journal, reflecting on our day and noting down the moments, interactions, or things for which we're thankful. This habit of recognition trains us to seek out and appreciate the positive, which can often be overlooked in the hustle and bustle of life. Furthermore, expressing gratitude towards others is a powerful way to build and enhance our relationships. A simple thank you can acknowledge the effort and thought that someone has invested in us. It's a recognition of their value and our appreciation for them. This acknowledgement does not go unnoticed. It fosters goodwill and nurtures the bonds we share with others. Gratitude also serves as an antidote to envy and resentment, emotions that can erode relationships and our own peace of mind. By celebrating the success and happiness of others, we align ourselves with the Stoic belief in the community and mutual upliftment. The joy of others adds to rather than detracts from our own. As we integrate the practice of gratitude into our everyday routine, we become more present and more connected to the people around us. Our thankfulness becomes a beacon of positivity, encouraging others to also recognize and celebrate the good in their lives. We create an atmosphere of mutual appreciation and respect, which is the cornerstone of any valued relationship. In conclusion, visionaries, let us embrace the 17th strategy of practice gratitude with open hearts and minds. Let us not only count our blessings, but also vocalize our appreciation for the blessings that others bring to our lives. In doing so, we become more cherished companions, colleagues, and friends. For gratitude is the soil in which the roots of lasting relationships grow deep and strong. May our practice of gratitude be an enduring testament to the richness of our spirit and to the enduring teachings of Stoicism that guide us toward a life of virtue and fulfillment. By nurturing a spirit of thankfulness, we become more than just valued members of our communities. We become harbingers of joy and serenity in a world that often forgets to pause and give thanks. Strategy 18. Meaningful gifts. In our penultimate exploration of Stoic strategies, we turn our gaze toward the endearing practice of meaningful gifts. Through the Stoic lens, the act of giving transcends the mere exchange of commodities. It becomes a symbolic gesture of understanding, care, and connection. By offering gifts that bear significance to the recipient, we communicate that we have invested our time and thought into understanding their passions and needs. This thoughtful exchange heightens our perceived value to others, as it is an embodiment of the Stoic commitment to fostering meaningful relationships. Gift giving, in the Stoic tradition, is not about the grandeur or the price tag of the gift, but about the intent and relevance behind it. A meaningful gift reflects the giver's attentiveness to the recipient's life and signifies a bond that goes beyond superficial interactions. It acts as a tangible representation of the respect and appreciation we hold for the individual, reinforcing the depth of our connection with them. To practice the art of meaningful gift giving, begin by observing and listening. Pay particular attention to the interests, desires, and even the offhand comments made by those around you. These clues can guide your selection of a gift that resonates personally with them, be it a book on a subject they're passionate about, a tool that aids their hobby, or simply a token that reminds them of a shared memory. Moreover, the timing of a gift can amplify its significance. Offering a thoughtful present at a moment of celebration, or conversely during a time of need, can magnify the impact and show that you are attuned to the rhythms of their life. Such gestures demonstrate that you're present and involved in their journey, not just during obligatory events, but at the times when it matters most to them. It is also important to remember that meaningful gifts need not be material. The gift of your time, a handwritten note expressing your thoughts, or the offer of help when they need it most can be just as cherished, if not more so. The Stoic value of presence, being there for others, both in spirit and action, is itself a gift of immeasurable worth. In conclusion, visionaries, as we endeavor to practice the 18th strategy of meaningful gifts, let us be guided by the wisdom of the Stoics who understood that the most precious gift we can offer is a piece of ourselves, our attention, our effort, and our understanding. By bestowing gifts with intention and thoughtfulness, we enrich the lives of others and, in turn, elevate our standing in their hearts. Let our gifts serve as beacons of our dedication to the relationships we cherish and as symbols of the virtues we strive to embody. In the act of giving, we find a profound opportunity to convey our esteem and to leave an indelible impression on the tapestry of another's life. Through meaningful gifts, we become a treasured source of joy and a testament to the enduring Stoic ideal of living a life in service of others, thereby becoming ever more valued by those we seek to honor. Strategy 19. Stoic Joy. As we reach the culmination of our Stoic strategies, we embrace the 19th and final strategy, Stoic Joy. This is the profound and resilient cheerfulness that arises not from fleeting pleasures or external circumstances, but from a wellspring of inner contentment and peace. The Stoics advocated for a joy that is rooted in the appreciation of life's simple blessings and the harmony that comes from living a virtuous life. By exuding this Stoic joy, we become uplifting presences in the lives of others, thereby enhancing our value and deepening the bonds we share. Stoic joy is the expression of a soul in balance, one that has found tranquility in the present moment and confidence in the face of the future. It is a joy that is steady and serene, unshaken by life's vicissitudes. As Seneca eloquently stated, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. This contentment is infectious, as it inspires others to seek their own state of inner peace and fulfillment. To cultivate Stoic joy, we must focus on what truly matters: our character, our actions, and our attitude towards life. Embrace the Stoic practice of daily reflection, celebrating your progress in virtue and in your ability to navigate life's challenges with grace. Recognize the beauty in the ordinary, the lessons in the obstacles, and the growth in the journey. This mindful approach to living engenders a deep-seated joy that radiates from within. Equally important is the sharing of this joy with others. Our contentment should not be hoarded but spread generously, like the warmth of the sun that touches all. Engage with others in a spirit of positivity and encouragement, offer words of hope and inspiration, and demonstrate through your demeanor the benefits of a Stoic life well lived. Your joy becomes a beacon that draws others in, offering them a glimpse of the serenity that comes from a life aligned with Stoic principles. Moreover, Stoic joy is reflective of the idea that our well-being is interconnected with that of others. By sharing our inner joy, we contribute to a collective sense of happiness and well-being. We reinforce the Stoic notion that we are part of a larger community, and by uplifting one another, we all rise together. In conclusion, visionaries, as we embody the 19th strategy of Stoic joy, let us do so with the understanding that our inner contentment has a profound impact on the world around us. Our joy is not a solitary beacon, but one that illuminates the path for others, guiding them towards their own fulfillment. Let our laughter ring with the wisdom of centuries, our smiles bear the calm of self-mastery, and our every interaction be imbued with the uplifting spirit of Stoicism. In practicing Stoic joy, we become beacons of hope, exemplars of contentment, and cherished companions on the road of life. As we partake in the joys and sorrows of those we meet, let us remain steadfast in our commitment to a philosophy that has stood the test of time, a philosophy that underlines the inherent value of each human being and the boundless joy that comes from living a life of virtue. In the pursuit of Stoicism, we've traversed the conceptual peaks, but now, let's pivot to the valleys of daily life where theory meets practice. Understanding Stoic strategies is one aspect, but actualizing them in the fabric of our everyday existence is where their true value emerges. Let's examine real-life applications, contemporary examples, and exercises to seamlessly integrate these strategies into our lives. Take Know Thyself, our first strategy. In practical terms, this could manifest as a daily practice of journaling. Dedicate a few minutes each evening to self-reflection. Write down moments when you felt at peace with your decisions and when you felt discordant. These are signposts guiding you to deeper self-awareness. Consider emotional resilience, our second strategy. A real-life application might be the 24-hour rule in response to upsetting events. Instead of reacting immediately, allow a full day to process your emotions. This period provides perspective and often reveals a more measured response. 4. The power of listening. Strategy 3. Challenge yourself to enter conversations with the mantra. Listen to understand, not to respond. At work or with friends, make a conscious effort to let others finish their thoughts without interrupting, and reflect back what you've understood before contributing. The fourth strategy, help without expectations, can be exercised through random acts of kindness. Buy a coffee for the person in line behind you, or volunteer in your community without posting about it on social media. The anonymity of these acts deepens their sincerity, aligning with Stoic virtue. Strategy 5. Adaptability translates to being proactive about change. When a new system is introduced at your workplace or a friend moves to a new city, instead of lamenting the change, actively look for ways to engage positively with the new circumstances. For strategy 6, accept and appreciate differences. Attend a cultural festival different from your own or read literature from a foreign perspective. This broadens your horizons and fosters appreciation for the myriad ways of being in the world. To embody the seventh strategy, practice empathy. Try the role reversal technique. When in conflict, mentally switch places with the person you're disagreeing with. It's a powerful way to genuinely understand their point of view, and often leads to more empathetic interactions. Lead by example, our eighth strategy, can be applied by setting personal benchmarks at work or in community projects. Your dedication can motivate others to follow suit, fostering an environment of collective improvement. Strategy 9, stay calm in the storm, is about maintaining serenity. Practice deep, breathing exercises when stressed, or develop mantras that you can use to center yourself during challenging moments. In applying strategy 10, disregard petty issues. Use the 5x5 rule. If it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes being upset by it. This helps prioritize your emotional energy. For the 11th strategy, Socratic irony, engage colleagues or friends with thought-provoking questions that challenge the status quo without asserting your opinions, fostering a culture of collaborative and critical thinking. Strategy 12, be reliable, might mean always being 10 minutes early for appointments or deadlines. It's a tangible way to show others they can count on you, reinforcing your value in their eyes. Mindful speech. Strategy 13 could involve practicing nonviolent communication, a technique that focuses on expressing our needs and feelings without blame or judgment. Strategy 14, the art of saying no, is crucial in preserving personal integrity. Practice polite but firm refusals when requests conflict with your values or capacity. It's okay to say, I'm honored by your request, but I must decline. For continuous learning, strategy 15, commit to learning a new skill every quarter, be it a new language, a coding language, or a culinary technique. Share your learning journey with others, making it a communal experience. Strategy 16, consistent kindness, could mean setting reminders to reach out to friends or family regularly, or always having a word of encouragement ready for your colleagues. In practice gratitude, strategy 17, start or end each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. This small ritual can shift your perspective dramatically, influencing how you interact with others. Strategy 18, meaningful gifts, teaches us the joy of giving. Perhaps give a plant to a friend, symbolizing growth, or a personalized playlist to lift someone's spirits. The personal touch makes all the difference. And finally, Stoic Joy, strategy 19, can be as simple as sharing your delight in the everyday, a beautiful sunrise, a good book, or a successful project at work. Celebrate these with others, and let your joy be contagious. In conclusion, visionaries, By weaving these Stoic strategies into the very essence of our daily actions, we create a life that's not only philosophically rich, but practically rewarding. By practicing these exercises and embodying these examples, we continue the legacy of the Stoics, becoming more valued and impactful individuals. Remember, it is through consistent and mindful application that the wisdom of the Stoics transcends the ages and transforms our lives today. In this grand symposium of wisdom, we have journeyed together through the ageless philosophies of Stoicism, unraveling 19 strategies designed to elevate our value in the eyes of others and forge a legacy of virtue, resilience, and joy. As we stand here at the precipice of our exploration, it is not the end of our odyssey but the commencement of a profound transformation. Visionaries, every strategy we have dissected beckons you to action. To not merely absorb these teachings but to breathe life into them through your every deed and interaction. The true test of their worth lies not in contemplation, but in practice. In the moments when you choose stoic serenity over fleeting discord, unwavering purpose over wavering indecision, you have been entrusted with a treasure trove of Stoic wisdom. I now challenge you to unlock its potential. Let the strategies become the compass that guides your decisions, the beacon that lights your way through adversity, and the foundation on which your relationships are built. Cultivate Stoic joy within, and let it echo out into the world, becoming a testament to the transformative power of these timeless principles. Know that the pursuit of Stoicism is an ongoing journey. As you strive to integrate these strategies into your life, share your experiences and insights. Engage with this community of fellow seekers, support one another, and celebrate the milestones of personal growth and collective enlightenment. Take a moment, right now, to commit to one action, one step on this path that you will enact today. Whether it's journaling for self-awareness, practicing gratitude, or extending a meaningful gift to someone special, begin with purpose and intent. And as you continue to thread these actions into the fabric of your daily life, watch as the tapestry of your interactions grows richer and the narrative of your life unfolds with deeper harmony and resonance. Subscribers, seekers, friends, take up the mantle of these strategies with courage and conviction. Like, share, and comment on your chosen commitment and how you plan to embody the Stoic virtues. Subscribe to continue our philosophical journey together, and hit the notification bell to stay attuned to the wisdom and discussions that will further our collective progress. With each step you take, remember the power you possess to shape your reality, to enhance the lives of those around you, and to leave an indelible mark upon the world. Embrace these strategies, infuse them into your being, and let the joy of a life well lived be your ultimate reward. Now, go forth with the wisdom of the ancients as your guide. Be a beacon of Stoic values. Be a pillar of strength, a vessel of kindness, and a harbinger of joy. The journey is yours to undertake, the impact yours to determine. Let us together pave the way to a more valued existence, for ourselves, and for the countless others whose lives we are destined to touch.